while the fire is burning down, I'm debarking some green sticks. Yeah guys, as you just saw in the video, I have my cold steel SRK for almost 2 years now and I have used it extensively. I have batoned on the knife tip like 1000 times and the tip didn't break so far. I also did not get a lot of chips because the AUS8 A steel is pretty soft and quite forgiving. To me it was always important that I find a knife which can take quite an amount of abuse, and this is the only knife that I have tested so far which held up to my standards. So today I decided to push the cold steel SRK even further and perform more stress tests, or as you would say destruction tests, and see what the cold steel SRK can take. Okay, here's an old foxhole, and now I want to perform the first destruction test. Okay, there are some stones in the earth that might damage the blade. Okay, let's take a look at the blade. Just want to see the edge, how it held up. I could feel some stones in the earth, so let's see if I have a nick or two. Got a scratch here from the stone, but otherwise it's still looking fine. The next test that I want to perform is I want to destroy the skull here. This is a deer skull. Okay, so the knife is not damaged at all and it looks the same like before. For the next test I have prepared this can here. It's an old rusty can, and in a survival situation when you only have a knife you want to cut out the bottom of the can and maybe make an arrowhead out of it for your arrows. So now I'm going to stress out the knife blade even more. I'm going to baton this metal with a stone. Okay, cut through the metal here. Let's see and check the blade for damage. Nothing here, nothing on the other side. And I have pounded the back side here, the rubber with the rock, and there's no damage, no visible damage. There are some scratches on the back of the blade. The tip didn't break. The blade is looking good. Now it's pretty dull, but let's see if I can cut with this still. Yeah. So the edge is now pretty dull, and this would be the point when you would sharpen your knife again. Okay, now let's continue to the last test. This is the final destruction test of the cold steel SRK. I'm going to chop the stone. And yes, you shouldn't do this with your blade. Obviously, it's going to get damaged. And every knife is going to get damaged. The question is, how much is the damage? Does the edge just roll over, or does the blade break out? So I prefer knives which are a little bit more softer and a little bit more forgiving, so in case that you hit your knife on a stone by accident because you were stressed out in a survival situation, and these things happen, that my knife doesn't break. So for me, that's the most important thing. Just gonna chop the stone like this with this motion, okay? Yeah, there's a little bit damage to the blade, and it's not chipped. It looks like the steel has rolled over a little bit and has been squeezed together. So yeah, pretty cool. So I'm very impressed. The blade has taken some minor damage and it's not too bad. I thought that it would be worse. I think it's just a good steel for a survival knife. It's not the perfect high-grade super steel that you can get, but also, you know, AUS8 steel is cheaper. It's a good steel, not the best steel. It holds the edge, but not forever. And if you abuse it, if you have to abuse it in a survival situation, it won't let you down. Yeah, that's it. That's my review about the SRK. I think it's a pretty cool knife, and yeah, I've stopped using it because now I'm trying out other knives. And if you're interested in seeing other knife reviews about different knives, make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell, because sometimes it happens that subscribers don't get notified anymore with my videos. And yeah, if you want to support my channel, I would be very glad if you support me through buying a SurvivalLilly t-shirt. You can find the link in the description of this video. I want to thank you for watching and stay tuned till next time. Bye.